and welcome to this video in which I'll be reacting to Estonia's song for Eurovision 2024, Nendest narkootikumiesteiteame küll, midagi by Nendest and Puuluup.
A disclaimer. I hadn't addressed this before because I had hoped that the EBU would come to the correct decision by now, but since they have not, I do need to address it myself. Israel should not be allowed to participate at the Eurovision Song Contest 2024. If Russia hadn't been banned in 2022, maybe we'd be having a different conversation right now, and on a personal note, maybe Eurovision wouldn't have become such an important part of my life, but this is the reality that we are living in, so this is the conversation that we are having. Regardless of what you think of the current atrocities happening in Gaza, intentionally cutting off other people's access to food, water, and electricity is abhorrent, not to mention the act of killing. If you think governments and broadcasters should be considered as separate entities, consider the situation with Russia again. There is a video explaining why Israel shouldn't be allowed to participate linked in the description, and the creator also calls to action about what you can do yourself. Please watch that video and do something. Further resources are also listed as and when they become relevant. I'll stop talking about this when it stops being relevant.
That title is going to be a nightmare to try and have to learn off by heart. It translates to "we do not know anything about these drugs," I think, or something like that. I'm unclear on the way the brackets are. To be honest, Robin is trying to destroy the tripod, so I apologise if it moves about. I think it's one of the most fun songs in Estonia's selection, so it's definitely a pretty good choice. I know a lot of people wanted this one to go through to Eurovision, and it has. I had initially admittedly put it 10th out of 20 because I kind of didn't really know what to do about it. It was an attack on my senses, and I did prefer Ollie, though I think Venom was slightly better than my friend. Maybe he'll manage it next year. Third time's the charm. Maybe he won't come second next year. Who knows? I feel a bit sorry for him, to be honest, but Estonia chose this crazy entry. I haven't seen the stage performance yet. I've only seen the music video, which was already pretty atmospheric, so I'm excited to see what they managed to put up on stage at Estilau. Now, it's gonna be a real party song, I imagine. Oh, there's kids. Oh, and they start in the middle of the crowd. That's fun. Two guys in the middle on chairs with their instruments. I mean, it does just start and it's a party already, I'm gonna admit. I didn't realise Estilau was this big. I like the eye in the background, that's fun. Nice long notes, necessary in Eurovision. And they're all wearing sunglasses indoors in suits. It does look a bit like We Are the Winners, doesn't it? From 2006. Oh, and they're doing this standoffy thing like they did in the music video. This one guy just really looks like Vsauce to me. Oh yes, they're doing the dance thing. Absolutely, yes. The crowd is really loving it as well. This is just a bit ridiculous, isn't it? But this is what we love Eurovision for. I like that it's Estonian. Always love to see national languages. And they seem to be really good at getting the crowd going as well, so that's good. A lot of young people in the crowd. I really didn't expect this somehow, but that's good for Estilau. Oh, singing and playing the instrument at the same time. That's impressive as well. Yes, and there's going to be a dance for everyone to learn. I don't think this song is particularly vocally demanding, maybe apart from some of the longer notes, so it really is more about the performance and the party. I wonder if they can amp it up by, like, you know, 20% more in Malmö with the bigger LEDs, more customizability, and maybe some more colourful outfits. I don't know if it's meant to be tricking you in the first moment because they're in suits, but I think maybe we can have crazy outfits. Yeah, okay. Well, it's just a fun performance, isn't it? This, to me, feels like it will be kind of a Moldova Tenul kind of situation where it could come in the top 10, but almost entirely because of the televote. Very fun. However, it is in the same semi-final as Joust, so I don't know whether they're going to eat into each other's points a bit. I imagine they're both going through because it's the second semi-final and it should be the easier one and people like these crazy party songs, but maybe only one of them can climb on top and be in the top 10 in the final. However, we've not heard Joost Klein's songs yet, so I don't know which one of the two is better. I think it's fun, a bit of a ridiculous title, and I don't know if people who aren't Estonian or hardcore Eurovision fans will know what it's about, because there's nothing in the staging that explains the story. I do like the dance that all of them are doing up on stage. It's pretty simple and it's what creates its viral moment. But the staging did underwhelm me slightly, especially after the music video was so stark visually. I do hope that we can get something more in Malmö. More colourful outfits maybe. The staging will obviously be improved by the LEDs because there'll be more customizability. It looked like you can only really choose the colours in Estilau, and the circular bit in the middle which they touched to be an eye, which I think is pretty fun because it matches the shape of the stage in Estilau, but I think there could be more done. However, it's a very, very good choice for Estonia. Another band, which we've only had one so far. Well, two musical groups, so I don't know if I could call them a singular band, but people who don't know Eurovision in this detail might not realise that it's not just one band. It's just scraped in 10th. Okay. Well, I think it'll definitely be a fun stage show and a nice thing to watch on the night. I don't think they're in with a chance to win unless the staging is significantly elevated. Even then they're in tough competition. But I think a top 10 isn't impossible for them, and qualification wise I'm pretty sure it will be qualifying. Because Estonia has been pretty good the last few years with staging. And because there's so many creative people up on stage, they're all going to have their own ideas as well, and I'm sure they'll come up with something great together. Love you, Robin. Thank you ever so much for watching this video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, that got something out of it. I will see you in the next one, whether that shows up on your feed. Bye! Nendest narkootikumieste. Too many words! So bad. Ah!